Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Today will be a new quadcopter, exactly a new kind of generation of quadcopter, including now FPV. Well, this is the first entry model. I reviewed some time ago the HM1315, okay, was also including small monitors and FPV solutions. This one is the Hawkeye HM1315, okay, look, the design of this quadcopter very touchy. Okay, so what we will find in this box, here is a quadcopter. Here is, well, definitively it's a bigger size than the HM1315 here. Can compare both sides. This is a micro-size quadcopter, it's more a micro-size quadcopter. So, well, basically you will find a 8x frame, okay, as you can see, you can find behind the carbon boom, just part, and we can find some LEDs, and plastic canopy covering both parts, up and down, and as well a landing skid. And here you can find the camera module, okay, broadcasting video live, okay. So I will talk later about this module. This is the main interest of this module because you can display in real time the transmitted video. So what also you will find? You will find the radio control, well, also very touchy, okay, but not so bad. You can find some spring and the metal bar to like a real more professional one, okay, it's not bad. The control, the sticks are okay. Both thumber and pincher can enjoy this transmitter. The size is correct. No LCD display. Okay. Well, just manual trimming, and by the sound you can adjust the trim of your quadcopter. One speed button here. Okay. Only two modes. Beginner and expert mode, and if you press this button you can perform a manual flip. Okay, this is not this part is not an antenna, is to welcome the monitors. As you can see, just need two clips and that's all. Okay, so basically this is on this display you will see the in real time the image. You can turn off this monitor by pressing here, and you have a set of buttons I will describe later. So also including in this box you will find a micro SD card, 4 GB, okay, and you will insert in the monitor. Okay, so compared to the HM1315, the SD card have to be inserted in the camera module, because this one not only was to broadcasting the image but also recording. Okay, but in this module you can only record the transmitted live video. So and for this model you cannot. So they are using two different politics, okay? So it's good to maybe to record the live sessions. So what also you will find an instruction manual, very short one, okay, English, with everything, and the basic troubleshooting and so on, and all you need 4 batteries and AA batteries to power one, and for the monitors, you will need, you have inside 180 milliamps LiPo 1S, and you need this USB charging cable to reload your built-in LiPo. And for the quadcopter, this quadcopter is using one cellular LiPo rated 700 milliamps per hours. You ending with a GST connector, so you have this special USB charging cable. So finally you will find 4 spare props, 2 clockwise and 2 counterclockwise. So I will now focus more on the quadcopter. Well, the design is very touchy, but a kind of manga, a quadcopter manga, very very green color, very bright. So on the bottom part you will find some LEDs. If I can turn on the switch, so it's good ideas. There is a small switch, so it's very good. So green LEDs on front and red on back. So on this part you can find the battery, and here below you will find the LiPo. It's a little bit hard to answer and to remove the battery, so be aware. So a little bit damaged mine, so one wire was desoldered when I received it, so it's not so easy to insert. So but you can just extract the wires and unplug the GSC connector and to charge your battery with the USB cable as well. So it's not a problem to use an external charger with such kind of connector. So you have to lock the battery doors, and the good things that also the camera module can be unplugged. Okay, if you don't want to use the camera module, you just need to unplug this mini which is a mini connector, and to remove like this. Okay, maybe I don't do it because it's a bit hard to reinstall, but it's very easy to remove the camera module. So the camera module itself, it's scaling close to 15 grams, and here when you saw such kind of metallic part, it's a foil in order to foil the antenna to increase the range of the transmission, but here you will find the antenna. So it's not a 5.8 GHz video transmission. It's like the Cherson CX13. You can compare. In fact, they are exactly the both modules. They are the same. I disassembled both, and they are using exactly the same chip. So this is a new 2.4 GHz video transmission, but it's not Wi-Fi. It's more an analogic one. Well, if I can say analogic one, but a more direct transmission using the 0.4 GHz band. So it means that the video will share the same frequency band than the radio. So as you know, it can create some interferences, but I already tested the range, and this one is not affected by the video. So probably the radio protocol is more clever and try to avoid the same band of subband of frequency that use the video. So mainly the good characteristics of this video is the signal is very good, and if I can turn on the transmitter, as you can see, you can't observe any latency. It's very perfect images, so it's very good, and as you can see, no latency. But versus distance, okay, you will see that when you're flying with your quadcopter, some latency are introduced. Why? Because instead to display some statics on the monitors, I don't know why, only the robust signal are displayed. That means that when the signal can be temporarily weak, the image is fixed. So versus times is occur more and more. So it means that the frame rate is dropping versus distance. Okay. For example, here it's perfectly fluid, okay, and after 50 meters, the frame rate drops to something like 13, 14 frames per second. It's still fallible, okay. And the good news compared to the Cherson CX30 is that the radio control is still here, so it means that you can fly in a radius of 50 meters this quadcopter without any problem, and still enjoying the FPV part. Okay, so now we'll more describe the monitors. So here you can, if you press this button, you can record the transmission. You have the rec appearing here, flashing, it means that it's recording. So when you are in record mode, the frame rate is decreasing a bit, okay? So the video resolutions recording on the SD card, micro SD card, is, if I remember well, 480 by 272, okay, so it's less than PAL format, but it's not bad at all. The field of view of the camera is, well, I would say something like 60 degrees is not fantastic, but it's okay, a little bit narrow. I checked the lens mount, and it's 6.5 millimeters lens mount, so it will be hard. Well, maybe 808 DS16 lens D can be adapted. I have to check these points. if I can stop to press the recording here, good point, you have a quality level here, okay, so when you are 4 bars, it means that the video signal is strong and of course decreasing versus times. And the good news, you can replay, if I can make, you can replay recorded file by entering here. Go down, okay, and enter in submenu, and here, okay, I go down, I can press maybe here and play, and as you can see, it's replaying just the recorded file I did just 2 minutes ago. So it's working. You can enjoy and replay on the field all recorded file. So well. That's a good point. Well, what to say? Now I will more fly it with the quadcopter. So I will try if I can still bind the. One point, when you're starting the radio, okay, this transmitter is emitting this annoying beep. I don't know why it's like this. So it's occurring every 2 seconds, but it's like this. So I will start in beginner mode and try to see, focus on the monitor to see the real-time transmission. So the quadcopter is very good. It's very powerful. As you can see, the image is perfectly fluid on the monitor. Okay. And it's very, very stable. You have a lot of power. Okay. The yaw rate is good. Okay. As you can see, the yaw rate is pretty good. Okay. It's a good flyer. You can feel a lot of power in the power lift. Thanks to the gear system, I will land. It's very stable. Well, maybe I could record also in the same time to make the demonstration. The motors are 7 millimeters by 20, so coreless motors. Okay, I'm recording at the same time. I will include in this small video in the. It's very smooth, very nice, very. I try outdoors. It's a very fast flyer. I'm very surprised. The yaw rate is just great, just perfect. It's a great flyer, really very good. I'm impressed by the, for such toys, by the quality. Okay, I make some small details about the plants. It's very stable. I didn't find yet the how to okay, I will stop to record. So I didn't find how to calibrate the gyroscope, but probably there is a procedure. So I will stop this annoying beep because it's annoying. So I think I will end this unboxing and quick testing. So definitively, compared to the Church and CX30, it's this quadcopter, well, in my point of view, is much better. Why? For different points. First, you have some small details, improvement, an interrupter, which is not bad. Well, you can record on the monitor the live transmission instead to record on the camera. So you can, it's nice ideas and to give an idea how the live session is. It's performing to record the session on the monitor. Sorry. So first, it's a good flyer, very good flyer, very good power lift. Fast quadcopter is handle correctly the wind. And the radio range is correct, more than 50 meters without problem and without doing any antenna optimizations. So the protocol used is probably better optimized to sharing the 2.4 GHz band with the video part. Well, what can I say? You have 5 solid minutes of FPV, at least 5, close to 5, even more 6. Okay, so thanks to this 700 LiPo. Okay, there are some drawbacks. First, you have a ton of screw in order to, for example, to change motors. So this quadcopter scales close to the 133 grams. So, well, with such 7mm motors, it can happen. I think the life duration of motor will be quite short. Well, I mean by quite something like 20 flights in average. So you have more than 20 screws to remove to access to the motors. This is for me one of the drawback of this quadcopter. Oh, a good point I forgot to mention, you have some ball bearings installed instead to oil bushing, so this is a good point. Here you have some ball bearing installed, you can see them. So this is a good point. Really, I'm positively surprised with this quadcopter. Okay, so this is the first entry FPV. The video link is solid, at least 50 meters without problems. If you are planning to make some antenna optimization, for example, you can drill a hole and to pass the video antenna vertically, so you will favorize the horizontal video transmission. And here you can also unscrew this lens and probably install a more wide lens and to enjoy a more wider field of view. So it could be 2 modes that can be very easy to do. Okay, so I will end this review, well, this small unboxing, I would say. Already perform outdoors video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Bye bye.